Greetings all you Starfinders out there. I'm David, the Digital Dungeon Master, and in this particular video, we're going to be taking a look at the Dragonkin race. That's right, everybody. I said the Dragonkin race from the Starfinder Alien Archive. Native to Triaxis, Dragonkin are smaller and more humanoid than their true dragon cousins, yet more intelligent than brutish drakes and wyverns. Even before the advent of the Gap, the Dragonkin had a long history of alliance with humanoids. Life among the stars has led to variation within the Dragonkin race, both culturally and genetically. While Dragonkin adopted the use of armor, weapons, and other tools millennia ago, this reliance has accelerated dramatically in recent centuries. Dragonkin who remain on Triaxis and live according to tradition retain their abilities, yet those who make their homes in the cramped quarters of ships and space stations have a diminished ability to fly, a fact that drives a wedge between traditionalists and the newer breed, the latter of which claim that a good starship provides the only wings that they need. Dragonkin tend to be intimidatingly stoic to strangers, but loyal and fun with their friends. Dragonkin in general are no more good or evil than the human race, doing whatever it takes to protect their friends and families. The average Dragonkin is around 15 to 20 feet long and weighs roughly 2,000 pounds. Now let us take a look at the starting ability score adjustments for your Dragonkin. The first will be a +4, that's right, I said +4 to your strength ability score, and then you will take a -2 to your dexterity ability score. However, you will have a base hit point pool of 6, which is going to be a little bit higher than most of the other races. So I think a couple of clear-cut choices for classes to go with your Dragonkin would be the Soldier and the Solarian. I mean, that +4 strength bonus is just way too much to look over. So if you're going to play a Soldier, the strength is going to help you with melee weapons. So you would focus on a melee base type of Soldier. And like I said, that strength, that +4 is going to really help you. So watch out for hitting that cap of 18 for your strength starting ability score, because you can't go over that at level 1. Now, however, you will have a -2 to your dexterity score, which is going to hurt you a little bit if you decide to go with ranged weaponry or maybe your defenses. But if you decide to go ahead and pick up the dex-based theme, which is the ace pilot or the outlaw, that will give you one of those -2 points back. Now, like I said, the Solarian is a charisma-based class, and this would also be a good choice, believe it or not. I mean, the Solarian is a melee-based character, so I would go with a charisma-based theme, like maybe the Xenoseeker. That would definitely help you out. And plus, every 5 levels, you're going to get ability score adjustments anyway, so that's going to help you out. Now, the most important thing to take into consideration here, people, is play the class that you want to play and play the character that you're going to have fun playing. So if you want to go with a melee-based operative, go for it. I mean, the -2 dex isn't going to break your character. You can make up that dex with a theme and plus the ability score adjustments that you'll get every 5 levels. The important thing here is to have fun and play what you want to play. Simple as that. Now let's take a look at all of these racial features that you're going to get at level 1 when you choose a Dragonkin. And the Dragonkin actually gets a huge amount of racial features. So the first thing is for your creature and size type, you are going to actually be considered a large dragon, and you're also going to get a natural 10-foot reach for your weapon attacks. That's for melee weapon attacks. Now, take into consideration, if you decide to go with that melee-based Soldier or the Solarian, this is definitely going to help you out. Next, the Dragonkin is going to get several different types of movement. The first movement will be land-based, and you'll be getting 30 feet of speed per round on land. Now also, as a Dragonkin, you are going to get some flying as well, and you'll get 30 feet of flying. Now, flying works a little bit differently than normal movement, and it's definitely different than the starship combat movement as well. So I'll give you a little rundown of how it works. So basically, if you want to fly in a straight line, you can fly 30 feet. Now, if you want to turn, say you want to turn 45 degrees, which would be one facing on the battle grid, that would cost you 5 feet. So if you want to stand still and then turn to the half left and go at the angle, then that's going to cost you 5 feet, and then you can go straight. So if say if you go 4 squares up, that's 20 feet. And then you kind of do like a half left, which is going to cost you 5 feet for 25. And then you can move one more, and that would be 30. So that's how movement works in Starfinder. It's a little different for flying than what you're probably used to with the other D20 games. And you can actually go to page 259 in the Starfinder core rulebook, and you can read more about tactical flying. So your next racial feature is a pretty cool one, and it's called Breath Weapon. So you're going to be able to breathe fire as a standard action in a 30-foot cone in front of you. Then your target will need to do a reflex save, and on a failed save, then your target is going to take 1d6 fire damage. Now you can do this again after you have one of those short little stamina breaks. So once you have that, you can use your Dragon Breath again. Now also at level 3, you're going to get a damage increase as well. So instead of just doing d6, you'll do a d6 plus your bonus, which will be 1.5 times your character level. So it's a nice little bonus. It's not a lot, but it is a lot better than just a d6. And plus it has a really fast recharge time with just needing one of those little short stamina rests. Now your next racial feature will be Draconic Immunities. And Draconic Immunities gives you several different benefits. And the first benefit is you will be immune to all sleep effect type of spells. Your next perk is going to give you a permanent +2 racial bonus on any kind of effects that has to do with paralysis. And one popular spell that is cast a lot is Hold Person. So you'll get a +2 bonus to your saving throws against Hold Person. Your next racial feature is Draconic Vision. This is going to give you 2 different types of sight. Your first sight is going to be low light vision. This is when you are in a dimly lit area, you'll be able to see as if it was normal daylight out. And then secondly, you'll get dark vision to 60 feet. And when you're using your dark vision in a dark area, you see everything 60 feet in black and white. So your next racial feature is going to be Flight. And Flight is going to restrict your flying capability for the first couple levels of your character. And Flight works like this. So for levels 1 through 4, you're not going to be able to fly normally. What you're going to be able to do is use your flight speed to take like a huge jump. So whenever you do your movement with fly, at the end of your movement, you have to land on the ground. You can't be hovering in the air. Now, this will happen until level 5. Now, when you hit level 5, then you can fly normally. And you're going to have an average maneuverability, which is a good thing. It's not going to give you any kind of negative modifiers for when you start doing your acrobatics checks for stuff like hover. So average maneuverability, that's good. No negative modifiers. Level 5, you can fly like normal. And then go to page 259 in the Starfinder core rulebook and read up on the mechanics for flight for a character. Now your final racial feature is called Partner Bond. And Partner Bond is actually cool, and it's got a couple of neat little gimmicky things that go on with this. So how Partner Bond works is like this. You choose a player and you bond with that player. Now, the player that you bond with cannot be a Dragonkin, so you can't bond with another Dragonkin. That's stated point blank in the rules. You can't do it. And then once you're bonded with this player, there's no way to break that bond unless your partner dies. That is the only way to break the bond. Now, there's a couple of perks that go along with Partner Bond. And the first perk is where you and your partner, you can telepathically communicate with one another in your minds as long as you're within 100 feet of one another. Now, the other perk is with initiative. So both of you will roll initiative, both you and your partner, and whoever has the best roll, both of you will get that same initiative score. So pretty cool little perks for Partner Bond. So there we are, everybody. That is the Dragonkin race from the brand new Starfinder Alien Archive. Now, down in the comments section below, I want to know what you guys think of the Dragonkin. Do you like the Dragonkin? What races and themes would you use for your Dragonkin? And I'll be honest with you, I honestly think that the Dragonkin is probably one of the strongest races if you're going to go with a melee-based type of soldier or Solarian. So I want to know what you guys think about that down in the comments section. Now, if you enjoyed this video, and I really hope you did, please do me a huge favor, everybody, and give me a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. And you can go to my YouTube channel. And by the way, I have 4,000 plus videos there of nothing but like Pathfinder, Starfinder, Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition, Savage Worlds, Fantasy Grounds, and much, much more. Check it out. You're missing out. So once again, everybody, my name is David, the Digital Dungeon Master. And until next time, happy gaming and stay safe.